Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of That Boy ETV. You already know, man, we are back on 2K26. And you know what, bruh? First thing I'm going to say is, yes, I know this is still Season 1 gameplay, but god dang it, I still have a whole bunch of gameplay saved up, and I'm going to use them, okay? Season 2 gameplay becomes soon, even though basically it's the same thing, just different jerseys. So I don't really see what the big deal is here. But anyway, can we please, in the good year of the Lord 2025, understand that in NBA 2K26, that everyone can shoot in this game? And with that being said, can we understand that we do not need to crash and help and give up threes every time someone gets beat and the man is running to the basket? Let me ask you something. What's worth more, 3 or 2, right? Why are we giving up threes to defend twos? Please explain that. I don't know how many times I have to tell, not even just the random. This is even sometimes even talking to the people I play with, bro. We play off too far. You need to be in people's chests, okay? In this game, you can't be playing off of somebody, especially if you don't have height. If you're short, like if you're shorter than your man, you can't play off of him at all. You have to be up in his chest, okay? So can we stop playing off of these people these shooters when we're off ball? We got to stop ball watching and falling asleep and floating away from our man because the ball is on the other side of the court. Okay, essentially in this game, you basically need to be hugging your man at all times because that's just how the shooting is in this game. And again, if we're playing with a 5-out, like if the offense is 5 out and the point of attack defender is getting beat by the ball handler, right? Why are we, if he gets beat by the ball handler, let him get cooked. He's going to have to get cooked because all they're doing is trying to get you to crash and leave your man to get a 3. And most of the time this works. Now, this is even worse when it comes to playing with randoms, bro. I don't know how many times I play with a random, especially when I have a center, but I sometimes get put at the power forward. When I play with randoms and I get put at the power forward sometimes, and I'm playing with centers, and then I see that their center, the person they're guarding is a shooter, and then I see that my center is constantly in the paint while his man is at the 3-point line. Like, this is crazy, bro. What are we doing here? You need to come out here. Okay, I get you're a center and you're trying to, play like one. But in 2K26, centers don't play like normal centers anymore. Newsflash. Okay, we're at the 3-point lines. We need to actually play up on our man because pretty much all of them can shoot. If you're a big man, you got to get out of this notion of playing like a traditional big. Now, this is probably more of a problem for the old heads and not more of the younger players because the younger, new age 2K players, their centers are used to shooting. Okay, but the older folks, the OGs, we still kind of have this mindset that centers are supposed to play in the paint at all times, especially on defense, that we don't defend at the 3-point line because usually centers can't shoot threes. Well, again, newsflash to my OG old heads. Centers are shooting threes this game. Everybody on the court is a shooter. All right? There's no way around it. There's no way to change it. And the only thing you're going to do is make excuses if you complain about it. Understand, everyone can shoot. Guard up on your man. Stop playing off of them. And stop giving up threes defending the twos, man. We got to stop doing that. It's a lot easier to keep up with a team if they're only scoring twos than if they're scoring threes. Okay? So can we please stop doing that, man? Please stop doing that. Now, as soon as we can get the average teammate to stop doing that, the other thing that 2K, and this is more of a dev problem, and I'm even going to go a little bit in depth about why I'm saying this, because I've been playing 2K for 20 years now, which is crazy, and I just got to say this, man, but devs, can we please make these AI teammates serviceable? Okay? So let me kind of give y'all a history lesson on how AI teammates have been essentially through the years of 2K, right? So the bot has always been a liability in some regard. Don't get me wrong. A bot is always a liability because they don't defend properly. They switch on men. They switch who they're guarding. You know, they're not just as reliable as a person and things of that nature, right? Well, back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, you used to have a little bit more control over the bot. Like, you could tell the bot to play a zone. You were able to push zone and have the bot play that. You were able to assign him. The point guard was able to assign the bot to certain people at one point in 2K. The bot used to play passing lanes amazingly back in the day. Like, back in the day, if there was a bot on the court and you were just passing the ball, that motherfucker would steal that shit out the passing lane, bro. Like, you didn't want to pass near a bot. But nowadays, you could just pass by the bot and it doesn't do anything. Like, I've seen it where they're throwing the ball down the court. The bot is clearly in between the person and the ball. And the bot doesn't even go for the ball. Doesn't even attempt to take it. Doesn't even attempt to steal it. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. They used to be on that. Right? And then let's not get into... Now, the one thing I will say about the bots that's been consistent over the 20 years is the shooting. And this is weird to me. Right? If you have a bot that you put into the game, I feel like if the bot is at the 1, 2, or 3, or the point guard, shooting guard, or small forward, if they're left completely wide open, they should be making those shots more often than not. They have to, because what happens is you allow teams that when we load into a game and we see someone has a bot, that defender, if we're in man, that defender doesn't even defend the bot. They run and double team the ball handler, or they're running, and if it's a big man that happens to be able to do it, or if we're able to switch the big man onto the bot, the big man's now able to just camp in the paint, sit down there, because you don't have to guard the bot. The bot's guarding itself, and people won't pass the ball to the bot because we know that there's a good chance the bot just gonna mess up the shot and fuck it up. Like, I don't get why, if he's wide open, he shouldn't be able to make a shot. That's crazy to me. It's a damn AI computer. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to make a dang shot, bro. That's all I'm saying. And then the other thing, too, about defense here. This game, right, this is the first 2K where hands-up defense is pretty much ass. Okay, you pretty much have to push Y, which is stupid in its own right because it makes the defense be at a disadvantage every single time. But anyway, why is it that when someone's being guarded by a bot, that person can go stand in the corner, wait for a second, the bot will like back off him, pass to him, instantly shoot, green, open shot? How is a bot that's standing next to the dang player allowing an open shot? Like, he's standing right there, but the bot don't jump. The bot doesn't even barely put his hand up, doesn't even react to what's going on, bro. And this is an AI? Like, you have to purposely code them to do this, to not react to this. Why is it that when you go into Pro-Am 3v3 and you play against bots in Pro-Am 3v3, why are they locking you up? Don't go, if you haven't tried it, go to Pro-Am 3v3 with your homies, load up the one where you play against AIs, and watch how they defend you, bruh. They lock you the fuck up. It's always used to be that way. The damn AI should be an amazing defender, bruh. A bare minimum should be an amazing defender, bruh. Like, they need to be serviceable. There's no reason why they're not. Too many teams are forced to go in here with bots, and there's just, it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you. So please, devs, can we make the dang bots serviceable? That's all I'm asking for, man. Literally all I'm asking for is for you to make these motherfuckers serviceable, bro. Please. And now, the other thing I really want to talk about before I get up out of here is going to be the fact that there has been a huge difference, in my opinion, when it comes to the tempo shooting since that last update where they changed it. No more do we see fading threes. No more do people just shoot their ass off. Now, don't get me wrong. Is tempo shooting still at a higher rate than normal button shooting? Of course it is, because everyone's seen 2K Labs, seen the charts. Stick shooting or tempo shooting is still way more beneficial than button shooting is. And again, I will never understand or know why they decided to do this. being that the X button is the original way to shoot and should probably remain that way. You should have to time your shot every single time. And with tempo, you're not really timing it, in my opinion. Like I've shot tempo in like my court, and you can literally just go out there and spin the shit in circles and get a fucking green. Like it's literally the dumbest shit ever. But there has been a difference, and it has toned down a lot of people when it comes to shooting the ball. And I have seen a lot more teams now going in for the 2-pointers, and now dunks and layups have more value this now than when the game first started. So that's definitely a good thing, and I believe that that's going to be good for the overall gameplay, man. But let me know how y'all feel, man. Do y'all agree with me, man? Do people need to start playing up on their man, stop crashing, and stop giving up threes, trying to defend twos? Also, do you agree with me saying that these AIs are trash? They need to be serviceable, and they need to be more like how they were back in the day. And last but not least, have y'all noticed the difference since the update with tempo shooting? And how do you feel about shooting? And do y'all think that the layup and the dunk, now has a lot more value than when the game first started, man? Let me know down in them comments. And let's get a conversation started, man. But until then, I'm going to leave y'all off with the rest of this gameplay here in the background. And I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter. And catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Now, catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
17 assists out there.
Give it to your big man, nigga. They'll always feed him.
Dang.
Look at this.
That's what dude. Carried by the bigs. I mean, who?
I got carried by the bigs. That's crazy.
27.
15 points, 17 assists. I was carried by y'all. Shit, right.
He was.